she picks up like a normal person. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, yes, is this Cindy?
How are you, Greg?
We're doing good. This is Dan
Great.
calling from the podcast. We got your
Oh,
voicemail.
I'm sorry. This is great. I'm sorry. I thought you were my cousin.
Oh.
Okay, Kelly. Who is this?
My name's Dan. My middle name is Gregory, if that helps at all. But I listened to your voicemails. I'm intrigued.
Oh, bless your heart. What show? I'm calling so many. I'm sorry. What show were you?
This is we're actually one of the producers for the Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Have you ever heard of that?
Well, sort of. Now, I can't get to the studio because I'm in a retirement home. Can you still use my story?
Oh, we absolutely can. We're on the internet.
Okay. Now, I wanted to let you know when I get in trouble. You're not on live now. are you?
No, we're not live or anything. No. This is kind of more
Okay.
of a.
Now,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something, please. Now, my last name is. Thank you for calling me. My last name is Ketron, Ketron, and my first name is Cynthia, and I retired from Indiana State Police after 30 years and civilian. And I wanted to tell you these stories are true. I'm a psychic, and I got this ability from a UFO back in 1980s. We called the New Mexico Museum, and we entered a report into the museum out there at Roswell. Talked to a very nice librarian. And anyway, I'm intrigued by all this too. But anyway, I met the ghost of Rich. He crash landed his plane on Ketron Island, and he associates me with that crash because my name is the same name. Now, could we use a story like that on the air, or would it be permissible?
Oh no, that would be permissible, 100%. We're definitely intrigued by that. I have another producer here with me. He might have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, we've even seen Bigfoot.
Si-
And I want to tell you the alien that we met, here's the story. When we met this alien, he's a gray-skinned alien, and he's been with our family all our years.
Oh my God.
And
Can you say gray-skinned alien?
Yeah, an alien. And he says his name is Jeffrey because we picked him up on a ghost investigation on my birthday, 66th birthday in June. And anyway, he says his name is Jeffrey, and I have a haunted doll, and he disguises himself as a spirit now, so the nurses can't detect him, but they know he's here, and that's why they allowed the investigation here. And anyway, they caught his voice on the EVP meter, and he said that I would die in 5 years if I destroyed that doll, try and get rid of it, or something else tragically would happen to me if I tried to get rid of it, or if I tried to burn it, I would die in 5 years.
Wow. Talk about pressure.
And then also, I've seen the Black-Eyed Kids. I've seen the Men in Black. I'm not on any medicine or not. This is true.
Well, what is the Men in Black?
Oh, the aliens.
Well, they don't look like you think they do. They just look like common, ordinary men. They're just dressed in ordinary
Clothes
clothing
like Men in Black.
resemble men. But yeah. But
Now, how do you
anyway,
detect that they are not?
Because their voices are different.
Yeah, but I could change my voice right now. Am I in?
Yeah, but it's like it's sort of like electronically inclined or something. They sound like men and yet they don't. And you know how female aliens have children? You know the male, what Jeffrey told me? He says he takes his forefinger, puts it on the female alien's forehead, and she becomes pregnant instantly. And it's
Really?
like a beam of light.
Impregnating the mind.
Yeah, but anyway, and they have the baby the natural way. Now, when they have, relationships with our women, it's done, like man and woman. But with their species, it's totally new species out
Taking
there.
our women.
And that's become from interplanetary,
Breeding?
yeah, what's the word I'm trying to use? A nice word here. And anyway, that's how they do it. But this entity has followed us all of our lives. And I remember my family has died when they have met this alien.
Oh, she survived.
They died?
They died. Only me, my brother, and the cat are left. And I have a cousin up in Michigan that helps us here at the retirement home.
So what was the first interaction like, and then how quickly did people die?
Well, my dad died of cancer, prostate cancer, in 1989.
And you think that was Jeffrey?
Yeah. And he was trying to separate us, to have me and Brian here alone. This one lady thought at the home here that she thought he was trying to save us to see how we age. You know, see, you already saw how people, how they had me and Brian. We were already here, but they know that. But they want to study the aging process to see what happens to us when we get old, because they don't age.
And have you reported this to the government or
No, I don't want to get involved. I
mean, for state police
I'm terrified of the men in black coming after me, because they've already tried it once. Now, let me tell you about my dad.
Now, why do you think they came to you guys?
I have no idea. They said, my boss one time asked me that. He said, Cindy, why you? And I said, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. He said it'd be my dumb luck to win the lottery, too, for the first time. But anyway, I don't know. No, it's just more of my, luck, if you want to call it that. But
do you feel lucky?
Anyway,
do you feel lucky from being able to meet these creatures?
Well, I guess I am. I'm still alive.
Yeah. But do you feel disappointed that everybody else was killed? And did they do that on purpose?
I want to carry on for them, and I want to try to solve this thing before it gets too late. Right now, we're trying to cast it out with this paranormal team that's supposed to come back next year on my birthday. They removed the one doll thinking they get rid of him, and he just transferred himself into the other doll.
Classic.
And he causes electronic equipment here to go bad. He causes some people to get sick he don't like. I hope I stay on his good side. And anyway, it's just bizarre what he can do. I mean, sometimes you'll just know when he's around.
How do you know? You get like a
feeling?
I'll tell you what happened. Then on the night, thank you for asking. On the night my Uncle Gene died, I received a phone call from him. After when I called him, and I said, "How are you, Uncle Gene?" He's a power of attorney, and he was in Frankfort, Indiana. And anyway, what happened to him was he told me he was supposed to have open heart surgery, and then the minute he said Jeffrey before he was joking. He said, "How's Jeffrey?" And I said, "Please don't mention that. He died a couple days later." Without ever mentioning
Damn,
Jeffrey.
just because of a little joke?
Yeah, Jeffrey doesn't like to be made fun of. And if you ever take a picture of him, I told ladies that were here, when they take a picture of that doll, they can't look it in the eye. Because when I first got that doll at a thrift store, it's a homemade doll. And I don't know why he's attached to it, except the lady said because it belongs to me. And anyway...
Have you tried to return it, maybe? And go, hey, this thing's killing my family? Will they give you your money back for something like that?
No, I wouldn't trust it to somebody else. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it in a proper way without hurting anybody.
Right. And then you've had UFO interactions.
Yeah, it was a black. We're getting to that. It was a black flying saucer, traditional.
Whoa.
And we couldn't see the man, the aliens, whatever you want to call it, inside the ship. What
black,
happened,
white saucers, we don't see color.
Yeah, black flying saucer. It made the traditional metallic sounds, and it sounded like it was blowing the dust around. My dad and his new puppy were in his new car, and they were driving down a country road in Indiana trying to see his friend. Well, they never got there. A UFO intercepted them and stopped them in the middle of the traffic, and the next thing they knew, everything was beginning to change. And Dad noticed that he was transported back in time temporarily about an hour to 1956 or 57. He could see and hear all the people of that time passing by in their cars, and they couldn't seem or notice him and the dog. And the dog by that time was getting panicky. And her name was Sandy. She was a dachshund, about a couple months old, and she ran and started barking at them in the back seat. And next thing they knew, Dad and the dog had both passed out. And when they regained consciousness, they were on the interstate parked on the burb toward Indianapolis. And when Dad got home that night, he told Mom all about it. Well, he was a school teacher, school 79, room 23, grade 5. And he was a school teacher for many, many years after that. But anyway...
And were they probed?
Well, we don't know.
Let me ask you one more quick question, Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. How did you find out about the podcast?
Well, I was asking Jeffrey. It's weird. I can't find your phone number now since I don't know what Jeffrey's done with it.
Jeffrey, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm serious. He wanted us to meet. And so now I cannot find your darn phone number.
We'll give you...
Yeah.
I'll give you the... I'll give you our phone number, our line here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you the phone number so that way you hold on to it, because we're going to have to follow up with you on some more details here. Let me see. It is...
How he died. Yeah, my dad died. See, you're missing the best part. When he got home in the living room, they had supper, and then about an hour later, the doorbell started ringing. And my mom said, Dave, aren't you going to answer that? And he says, are you out of your mind, Joyce? But anyway, they let it ring for about an hour, and Dad did not open that door until the next morning.
Oh, my God.
And how did he...
Anyway,
and how did he die?
Well, thank you for asking. But in 1989, he woke up one morning, and we think it was being exposed to radiation or something. He never registered radiation, but there was no cancer in our family before Dad got it. He woke up one morning. He was supposed to go somewhere with me, like on a just shopping or something. And he said, Joyce, I can't get up. And she said, what do you mean? And he says, my legs were paralyzed. He was paralyzed from the waist down, prostate. And cancer just kept on spreading, and he couldn't walk for about a year after that, and finally passed away at 89.
Jesus, what a way to go! That is pretty crazy. And what we'll do, Cindy, here, our phone number is, you got a pen and paper handy?
I sure do.
It is 856
Mm-hmm.
617
Mm-hmm.
4626.
Now, what's your name?
My name is Dan, and we will be giving you a call back after we run some of this by our people. We'll give you a call back, and we'll dive in even deeper.
Now, are you that one that I kept calling about that? I forget, on that station where it had that recording about the productions.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, I've been trying to reach you. How are we going to do this show? I mean, what kind of a show is it going to be?
Well, Jeffrey, have Jeffrey call our people.
Yeah, we're going to talk all Jeffrey. We're going to get it's an over the phone, over the internet, over the phone waves,
over the pants,
over the pants. It's an entire thing.
Thank you. Yeah, it was amazing. After when I swear I'm looking to. Oh, see, one thing that helps me is that I'm a Christian, and I really have to fight, this kind of evil. I think that's the one reason. He may have insight to me, but he doesn't exactly have me. But he's like, I have diabetes type 2, and can I tell you what else he did to me that one time when
Type
he thought
2.
I disrespected him? When I looked at him in the eye that time, I forgot, and I tried to say, excuse me. And I can send you a picture if you want a picture of him. I got a picture.
Yeah, please do. This is a open line. You can, that phone number I gave you, you can text a picture or email it to it. But we're Christian as well. We actually have a Saint Danny sitting above us in a photo.
This is how we're protected.
It's how we're protected.
Saint Francis is one of my protectors.
Oh yeah.
Jeffrey. But anyway, here's what Jeffrey did to me. You won't believe it. About 2 years ago, my eyesight.
We'll have to wrap this up.
Former Indiana State Trooper, by the way.
Yeah, so you know it's good.
I'm gonna wrap right here. I'll give it to you to wrap up with her. After she tells the
glasses, they're still having to treat me for diabetes in that one eye, but I'm pretty thankful I still got my sight.
My God, well, that's the tough part about type 2 diabetes is that there's a cure, diet and exercise. So, Cindy Lou Who, we appreciate you calling in. We are going to look forward to these pictures that you have, and we'll talk to you real soon.
When do you want me to call you back or anything?
Yes, you've been doing a bang-up job of just at your own leisure.
Whenever it comes to you.
Whenever the lightning or Jeffrey strikes.
What's the name of your show?
The South Jersey Bad Boys.
Oh, yes. Oh, you guys are great. I want to let you know that.
Well, we appreciate your support, and we look forward to...
I finally got to meet you.
Yeah, damn straight. I mean,
likewise.
This is big for us.
Hi.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
We'll
right.
see you.
All right, Aaron. Have a good one.
Bye.